Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Dinosystem. So I'm just going to go to sleep, literally leaving right off on episode... Actually, I think we're already up to 7 for the series. Although, technically, this is only our 3rd episode on the same island, so... You could kind of make it what you will. We'll just get a nice good sleep, let everything kind of build up, rest, our muscle soreness go down, and try to see what we'll do next. I still want to try to figure out what we want to go after to get some more goodies kind of built and made. I know I don't want to extinct... Well, unless we can find Troodons. If... Nope. We're cold, and we're still... we'll try for a little more... Not too cold, so... Well, let me grab... Okay, I do have the axe with me, so we'll just keep that and do a little exploring. If I could find Troodons, I would probably work at trying to take a few of them down. Because on their own, they're not too hard to handle. Just a few strikes of an axe on the head should probably take them, take 1 or 2 down. Even a juvenile Tyrannosaurus, if we somehow get lucky like we did on that one island, we'd probably take down and bring back. But for now, we'll just explore the coast and see what we have down there. But it's what is today? December... Let me see. I think it's the 3rd right now. Yeah, because Subnautica, the 5th episode of that just went up. So as you can see, I'm trying to keep the recording dates for Dinosystem much closer to when they go live, too. So I can keep you guys, or all your comments or feedbacks or requests, well enhanced. They're done in a timely manner. Some series like Subnautica, which I've already got next couple of episodes well done, I will make a little further along just because there's not as much feedback to really have for that unless I want to do the locker name convention, but I don't think I will. That's more just kind of like a personal series of what fun I want to enjoy. But Dinosystem is one I want to get you guys involved and engaged with because it is a good... it has some very good core concepts. I think a lot of it is just trying to take the learning curve and figure out how to kind of proceed and progress with it. And we're kind of into a neat little area down here. No, what's this at? Oh no, that's still young, so we can't get anything from that. Just want to see what's around us, because... Oh, I'm surprised it's this cold in late spring. That's one thing, is the climate on this island feels really weird. I don't know if that might be something down the line to be an option to choose how varied the climate might get. Well, we can at least have that. And we're right on the southern coast now. So we've seen some of the island. We just need to do a little more walking and see what else we can come across. So far, it looks like all the herbivores are up in our area, which is very good. The problem that creates, though, is then we're going to have the carnivores coming over looking for food. And speaking of... Tyrannosaur right there. Healthy adult who is now awake, and we're going to try to keep a... Oh, crap. Okay, she knows we're here. Okay, so she hopefully won't follow us across the mountain range here. But case in point of why we need to be careful as we explore. And why I'm a little hesitant and worried about the carnivores trying to find food. I didn't think we were all that close to be able to be spotted by her, but I guess we were. And without having the same means of making walls as easily as I did, I don't think we'll be able to employ the same tactics we used to have of trying to hunt them. Well, let me come over here. Looks like there was a nest over here. Yeah, there's a fern and this discolored ground. Usually, I wonder if this was an ankylosaur or triceratops nest at one point. Let me just do a little scouting. Okay, so got a boulder there, but there's not really enough around there to say warrant making that a shelter. That's one thing that I'm really surprised at. With cranking up the land fertility, I would have sworn that all of this stuff would get... There'd be a lot less just pale and empty earth around. Well, things are starting to clear up, so maybe we'll try looking down this way more. Oh, there is a taxusberry down here. I guess that means there aren't any real herbivores around at this point, otherwise they probably would have eaten that. So I don't see anything else really stomping around. If you ever do want to try to find game, though, you should look for where there's either ample food or water. Basic needs will bring animals from all around to stick around it. Up to... some muscle soreness is going up a bit, but strength... Summer is approaching, so we're hopefully going to be getting out of the nights of it being too cold. But then that also means we have to be very careful and hope our lake bed doesn't dry right up like it could. So we got a little pond here. Yeah, let me see. Oh, a Tyrannosaur skeleton. So that one must have died from hunger. So I can't really see anything else that would have caused it to go down. I don't know if there are any carcasses... Oh, and a volcano. I don't see anything down here. I'm guessing every herbivore must be up in that little northeastern area that we are. I still wonder if you'd ever actually be able to use the bones for anything. Like, all we really can do is bury or pull it, but that doesn't really do much for us. I wonder if you'd be able to do things like make bone arrows that would do a little more damage, or things like that. I wonder... It's something that I never really look up in how feasible is... Ooh, actually, this area's... That's a bad berry, but this isn't a bad area to have a little base either. I don't really see anything here at the moment. And maybe we're probably better off where we are originally. Nope, something just dropped around us. Maybe just a branch or something? Yeah, I think just a branch fell. See if we can get lucky with another berry while we're exploring. Ow. Keep smacking ourselves good, though. Okay, well, that's only a 50%, so probably doesn't have anything. This one at 72. Okay, this one should eventually give. And I say eventually because we kind of know how my luck has been so far trying to get berries. Oh, there we go. Snack on that. Let's try going up this way. This was the direction where all of the herbivores were migrating to. But I haven't spotted any Troodon yet on the island, so they could either be far off or well with the herbivores up here in a way. And I don't... Oh, we found Ankylosaur Paradise. We might actually make a place up here, too. We have a thunderstorm, but that's nothing major. I don't see any young Ankylosaurs, but this definitely looks like a good spot to make another base up if we can. I don't know if we'll get too lucky with the dung. But there's a female. I wonder if this is a male then to kind of join her and have a mate. It is, so we can finally welcome Xanthidus onto the isle. Or the island. There we go. So we got Xanthidus here with who might have a mate. Oh shit. Okay, we found the Troodons. We've definitely found the Troodons now. So this area may work, we just might have to be a little more cautious about it. Actually, let me... Oh, crap. Okay, they're still following me. If I could get it so it's just the one? Oh yeah, he's going to catch up, so let me get this ready. Nope, is that... Okay, they are really not too happy with me, but I should be able to send that one off. Yeah, I know I stumbled. Oh, no. Oh my god, why do they have such great detection? And I don't know if we'll actually get away or not. Like, they're heading off, and that one is kind of on its own. We may be okay if we can just get out of here, but holy crap. Still coming. We still got one on its way after us. Come on, that should be... Ah! Ah! Can barely get a few episodes. It's so annoying. It really is. We can barely get them in on the view screen, and then they're immediately on you. Like... This is getting to be very, very frustrating for this game. I know it can be brutal, and I know it can be hard, but it's... It feels even more so now than before. And... Yeah, we can load a previous save, so you know what? We'll probably do that. So we'll get to the main screen, just... So annoying. Because there's also only so much you can do before you have to start doing stuff. So we basically made zero progress on that. Oh, God, I really want us to get the next update with something to actually engage with that we can hunt or trap or do something with. I really think that's what the game is lacking right now. We do know the small mammals are on their way, and that'll hopefully give us a way of, even if it's just getting one thing of meat at a time, or something like that, it'll still help us move things along, but, oh, that's just so frustrating. At least nothing overly changed. Like, all we really did was explore, but it's still really frustrating when you run into that. Especially when you can have to use your look mode in order to see them. Or to see far... Like, really? Troodon's right freaking here. You know what? Give me an axe. I'm going after them. Muscle soreness isn't that high. I am angry and aggravated, and I'm going to do something I regret, but I don't care, because we're going to try taking you down. You're old and you're weakening. Good. Okay, why am I not getting headshots on you? There we go. Now you're coming with me. I don't just get mad, I get even. And we've now have ourselves a proper Troodon kill. We don't have any other carnivores I know of around us, so we can drag this right back to base. Tug her right in and start cutting off everything we want. It's one of those... Dinosystem is really one of those survival games that make you realize how brutal surviving can be. You can get bad lucks of the draw like I did on a couple of the islands, or just random Troodon pack that went nuts on us. Can we bring you right in? Oh, good, we can. Okay, so let's grab our axe to start, and let's start getting off the tendons. Because how much can we actually get from this guy? I just gotta zoom in. Okay, kind of hard to see, so we can get 4 tendons and 4 pelts. That should be enough to make everything I kind of would like to do. So this is about 2 to 3% on its own. I don't really have anything in the fire pit to... So you know what? I think what we'll do is actually get ourselves some sticks and branches. Toss them into the fire pit to make a small fire, and then cook a little bit of meat. Actually, maybe we won't, because our stomach is full right now. So maybe all we'll actually do is get that prepared, and then tomorrow we'll do that. Get those in, make sure there's nothing else in the fire. Nope. Close that up. Take a little bit of sleep. So as much as frustration caused us a death, we decided to reload and managed to turn that around quickly. After all the times that I was trying to get an island kind of put together, I'd rather not lose all that just as quickly as I did. I also would like to see you being able to make something like your pelt cape is able to help you from getting bites that go right through and cause a lot of bleeding, or save a little bit of damage from certain animals in that regard. Like getting rammed by a Triceratops or bitten by a Tyrannosaur, I don't think should do anything in that regard. But when you're going up against a Troodon, you kind of... Okay, this, we'll try cutting the pelt and see. This is about 3% per. I think that's probably our best one. Toughness is going up. But if you have something as a little extra material, maybe you could kind of line it with rocks or do something. It's kind of thinking about how in-depth you want to make things for the game. It's not really my place to say or think of how to expand it, but it's just ideas that kind of pop in your head in these scenarios. Like, what can I do with this? What could I use this for? Will this help me do this? That kind of thinking kind of plays into it a lot. But at least with this kill, I'm feeling much better about ourselves. We can easily go about and make our bow and quiver, and we can look at doing some actual hunting with it. Because as much as we're early game for things, I really like that we do have it this early. All we'll probably do is spend today just getting all this prepared and maybe trying to get the meat off the bones a bit too. Maybe stack that in this area back here. Bleeding, I might even just let that keep going because we're actually doing rather okay on things. The only thing will be after this next pelt, we'll go get a drink so that way our dehydration isn't a problem. One last... Oh, no, that's the last pelt. Okay, I didn't realize. I thought it had 4. Maybe because the carcass is... I didn't think the carcass would fall away that easily or that quickly. Nah, who knows. Oh, I still need another drink from that. Okay, so that's the end of that. We should be good on those. Now, Sharpstone small back. I want to see how this one does for getting the tendon off. Yeah, so it does seem the axe is our better bet for trying to get the tendons out. And I do have a few sticks saved up that should be okay to be used. How's the thatch holding up? Still doing pretty good. The walls... I should try to get some more dung and reinforce them and make those a little stronger soon. As long as nothing bumps into them, their durability should hold up, though. Okay, so there's another tendon. So we got 2 right now, and that leaves 1 more to get. So let me grab one of our axes. Not that one. Here, this is the one that's a little worse off. Nope, that guy's in a sprint. I wonder if maybe a lightning strike happened nearby, because I can't imagine there's a Tyrannosaur. Yeah, nothing like that, so... Maybe just a lightning strike nearby sent it running off like that. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, 1 axe is gone, but I think the progress will have been saved. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So we've got 3 tendons, so if we want, we could craft that. I think all I'll work on last is getting the meat off. So I'm trying... So it seems like the protocol for getting parts off is small sharp stone. Actually, I wonder if you could even make something like a bone dagger. There's an interesting idea. Anyway, though, small sharp stone to get the meat off, and either a large sharp stone or... Oh, can't do more with that. So I guess all we can really do is kind of rest up a bit. Let me see if I can get... Okay, he's just resting, and she's just resting as well. Let me get a couple of branches. There we go. We'll take these back, open the door, plop them in, so that way the fire pit's ready. It is saying we should take a nap, so maybe that is what we'll do, is we'll sleep off and try to let some of our muscle soreness drop. But small for meat, big or axe for the other two on a carcass. That seems to work pretty well. Our bleeding is at 30%, so I'm hoping that'll start dropping down a bit too with our rest. Maybe get down to hopefully 20-ish. And we'll probably use this episode. Half of it was exploring and winding up dead, and the other half was actually trying again and doing okay. I won't do save scumming like that too often, but I figured just because the series has had so many ups and downs just to get restarted, we'd stick to this one. I'm kind of surprised how much rest we're getting here. Okay, too hungry to sleep anymore, which is okay by me. Oh, there is some dung, so that's something to keep in mind. Ah, is there a small sharp stone right underneath? Oh, right there. We'll use that and butcher more of the Troodon. So there's still 5 pieces to go. Although we can even butcher just by hand pretty well. It's still giving us about 2 or 3%. Yeah, you know what, we'll probably take off the leaf capes, that way we're not too overheating. And we'll wait till nightfall to be able to cook the meat. Oh, there we go. Look at those numbers going up. 5% or so now. Definitely seems the quality of the tool will help quite a bit with whatever you're doing as well. So hopefully once we get more of our crafting skills up and above, this will really help us towards... I know we're burning stuff off, but we're going to be recovering that as soon as it gets to nightfall and we can light the fire. How are we doing? Just a few more... Oh, last one to go. So this will probably turn into a skeleton now. And we'll probably leave the skeleton as is. I don't see a need to really bury it, and it lets us kind of keep track of what we've gone off in our conquests. Okay, so that sharpstone can go there, that go there. We've got the skeleton below us. And I want to head out and grab the dung here before it expires. So we can use those and look at reinforcing some of the walls. That one's at 83, that's 52, 52, and 51. So let me find a few large stones. I can't remember how many you need. I think it might only be 2, but we'll get a few extra just in case. Yeah, it's just 2 and 2, so that's pretty good. Reinforce that wall, and then if we can get 4 more, that'll actually be the last walls completely done up. There we go. Now up to 70%. Pretty good. Open that, close that. We'll get a drink. This we should hopefully be... Oh! Wow, look at that. We can actually bring Xanthidus back here too, because he's wandering around Miller's Lake. Kind of fitting, actually. Okay, so that's all of our water taken care of. We are pretty well... Nope. Didn't mean to drag that. Actually... You know what? Let me see if I can bring that window up again, because I'd prefer it if it was somewhere, like, right over here with plenty of room on the screen. There we go. So we've actually made all of our progress back that we lost at the first half of the episode. And with that, we're going to save and end things here. So thank you guys for putting up with my terrible gameplay and my frustrations. We finally got more progress made, and everything names are all out there. So if you do have more dinosaur names you'd like to see put up, or even landmark names, be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm going to try much better to stay alive. Consider that our little saving grace moment of death on this episode. Until I see you all in the next episode. Next episode, though, you can see I've still beat myself a little bit from that death. Please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.